everybody, thank you so much for watching, and if you're new here, then welcome. Today is an absolutely stunning day here in Ballarat, so I came down to the Ballarat Botanical Gardens to have a good look around. It is beautiful here. If you haven't been here before, you should do yourself a favour and pop down. But I'm really feeling the urge to head to the local thrift stores because I'm definitely sure there's going to be some amazing bargains there today. So let's grab a bag and go check them out. First up, Salvo's thrift store in Delacombe. Let's see if we can pick up a bargain or two. Look at this. Oh, wow. Look at that. All right, I'm going to take it out so we can have a quick look. This is stunning. Oh, getting hot. Wow. Oh, this is beautiful. How lovely. Look at all that work. That is just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how much stuff I found. It was crazy. I'm so sorry I couldn't film very much in there because I don't like to film people's faces, especially when they don't know they're being filmed. But there were people everywhere, so I got as much footage as I could. Have a look at this. I've got 2 full bags of yarn and another $2 blanket. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy. Oh, wow, you guys. Don't worry, I will show you all of this when we get home, I promise. Next stop, Salvo's in Sebastopol. Wonder if there's anything good in there. Again, the place was packed. I think it might be National Op Shop Day and someone didn't tell me or something. I'm not sure. I did manage to find a couple of blankets though, which I can't wait to show you. They look gorgeous. But that's all I could find. There wasn't much yarn, there wasn't any clothing or anything I could show. So blankets it is, I guess. All right, let's head to one more op shop and see how we go. Last stop, Salvo's on Howard Street. I know there's some bargains in here. Let's check out the blankets while we're here. Wow, they got a fair few here. Oh, look at this. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, coming apart again. How much is that? $5. Wow. Look at those beautiful colours. Get your purples and your greens. Oh, that's just gorgeous. What else have we got in here? There's so many blankets to look at today. Oh, this is very well worn and very loved. Look at that. Oh, beautiful granny cluster blankie. Got a lovely scalloped edging on it. Beautiful. And $4 for that one. What's this one? Oh, wow. I think we've shown this one before. I can't remember. There's the two different greens, two different types of yarn. I think we showed this in another video actually. Sad to see it's still here. Aww. Oh, look at this one. Wow, look at the colours in this. So somebody's mixed some variegateds in with a couple of pinks and blues, another variegated purple. Oh wow. A little baby blanket I think, or maybe a lap blanket. It's pretty small. That's gorgeous. And $4 for that one. That's beautiful. Oh my goodness, there's so many amazing blankets here. Oh, wow, look at this. Look how bright and colourful that is. That is gorgeous. Wow. What could I do with that, I wonder? I wonder how big that one is actually. Let's have a quick look. Oh, it's stuck on the coat hanger. Alright, off you get. Come on. What's happened here? There we go. That's better. Alright. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's adorable. I wonder if I could make a kid's cardi or something with that. That's so bright and colourful. How beautiful would that be? A bright, colourful kids' cardi. I think I'm going to have to get this one. It's too beautiful. Alright, you'll come on with me. Look at this one. Oh, gorgeous. Another granny square blankie with the scalloped edge. Look at that. That's just gorgeous. Wow. Gee, someone's worked hard on this. There's a lot of work in there. Oh, I want to take them all. I want to take all the blankies and save them all. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, how much are they asking for that? $4. Wow. Come on, that's just gorgeous. Deserves way more than $4. Oh, another granny square blankie. Oh. Oh, look at it. Again, so bright and colourful. It's very, very soft, so it's definitely acrylic. Look at all that work. That's amazing. And again, $4. All these beautiful $4 blankets. Again, that's quite small. But I could probably turn that into something too, couldn't I? Oh, I can't take all the blankets. Put it back, put it back, put it back. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Oh, look at that. Gorgeous stitch work in there. What is that? Can anyone identify this stitch pattern here? It's beautiful. That's stunning. I love that. That's gorgeous. No, no more blankets, Mal. No more blankets. Oh, look at this baby blanket. Oh, beautiful. Again, $4. That lovely variegated color. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Another beautiful variegated. Oh, and the scalloped edge. I'm starting to think these are all made by the same person. $4 again. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Another granny blanket. Look at the colors in that. Oh, that is just gorgeous. Really good quality yarn too. That's just fantastic. Oh, I love that. I love that. Oh, what else have we got? So many. Look at this. Again, $4. What is happening? These are just beautiful. Just beautiful. Look at it all. Oh. Oh my goodness, another one. Another granny square blankie. There's so many beautiful blankies here, but this one, let me have a quick look at this. Oh, it's a beautiful star blankie. Look at that. That's gorgeous. That reminds me, I've still got to make my 6-day star blanket. It's on the list. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, okay. I'll put you back. So much amazing work in all of these blankies. Yep, I'm going to have to do it. You're coming with me too, buddy. All right, well, that was a crazy day. So obviously it's the next day. I couldn't go through all the haul when I got home because I was so exhausted. It was packed yesterday. I've never seen the op shops that busy before. That was just crazy. Something must have been going on and I didn't get the notice, I'm pretty sure. So in terms of haul, we got blankets, we've got yarn, we've got a fair few things to go through. So I'm going to get started. And firstly, I'm going to start with the yarn. So have a look at this. Oh my goodness. There's a lot of yarn here. There's so much yarn. All right, I'm going to bring in the top-down camera so we can have a closer look. All right, bring this guy in. Let's have a look at these guys. So firstly, let's have a look at the Yarnspirations Karen Colorama. That's hard to say. Karen Colorama Ogo. I didn't see a lot of these here in Australia. I remember them being popular in 2022, 2023. I think that's roughly when they were introduced, but I didn't see a lot of them, and we certainly don't see them now. So finding this in an op shop or a thrift store was pretty exciting, actually. I understand the new format is to try and stop all the tangles. So again, instead of it being wrapped in a ball or a skein like this guy over here, it's all around in like a little snake sort of dealy. And the idea being that there's a pattern on here on the label and you can make up this brilliant hat on the go. Pretty cool. I like the idea. Now, I couldn't find a price for this guy online. It varied. Sometimes it was around $10, sometimes 15. I could see it on eBay and places like that, but I couldn't find anywhere where I could buy it online for a new price. But what I paid, $3. I paid $3 for this. That's pretty cool. There's 180 grams here and 200, which basically gives you 208 meters, and it's 100% acrylic. So I'm going to have a ball using this, if you'll pardon the pun. What else did I get? The Yarn Maker Twisted Yarn. Now, I'm pretty sure that this is a birch yarn. Um, the only thing I could see on here that gives that impression is the fact that it's distributed by Birch Haberdashery and Craft here in Australia. So this twisted yarn, I'm pretty sure Birch have a different label for it now, but this is the only time I've seen this. I think you can get it at Big W actually, at least here in Australia. I haven't don't recall seeing it at Spotlight, but I could be wrong. Let me know if I am, guys. Where do you normally buy this? If this is a yarn that you normally use, by all means, let me know. The only price I could find for this brand new, I think, was about between $14 and $15. So you get a 200-gram ball of 100% acrylic, which gives you 104 meters, which is a pretty good deal, I think. I'm going to be using this to make possum pods, so I'm pretty happy with that, and I hope possums like it too. But I paid $4 for that, so pretty happy with that. All right, now let's get into the good stuff. This stuff is pretty pricey yarn actually, and I'll tell you why. So all up, I've got 20 skeins of this Serdar Snuggly 3-ply yarn. So I've got this unopened packet here in the baby blue. So I'll just put that aside because it's taking up a lot of room. I've got 10 balls of the Serdar Snuggly in the pastel lemon. I've got how many balls of this? I think I've got 7 balls of the Peyton's Big Baby 3-ply. And I've got 5 balls of this Shepherd Baby Wool Merino in 3-ply. So my friend Kay and I were just talking about how hard it is to find 3-ply yarn now. Everything's 4 and 5-ply. It's all gone up. So finding something this small is actually a lot harder to find. So it was pretty ironic that we were having that discussion a few days ago, and then I walk into a thrift store and find a whole bunch of it. And just so you know, I'm not keeping it all. That whole tub is not staying with me. Yes, I'm sharing some with Kay. So Kay's got some of this on the way. Once I can get the mothball smell out, it is a little bit mothbally. So I've been airing them out. I don't want to wash them. I know you can wash mothbally yarn in a vinegar or diluted vinegar solution, but because they're brand new and they've still got the labels, I'm just hoping that I can air it out. But if you've got any tips for me on how to get rid of mothball smell, I'd really love to hear them. So as I said, I've got 20 balls of the Serdar in a couple of different colours. I've got 7 balls of the Peyton Big Baby in 3-ply. And the Shepherd Baby Wool Merino, I've got 5 balls of this in that gorgeous little mint green colour. Isn't that lovely? That's just beautiful. Now, I just want to go through a few figures while I've got you. So I've done a list. So I'll put all the prices up on the screen for you to see because I've done all my calculations, and believe it or not, you just won't believe it. So essentially, 1 ball of the Serdar Snuggly in Australia would cost me, or if I had to buy it from the Serdar website, because I couldn't find this online in Australia, if I bought it, I'd have to buy it directly from Serdar, and it would be $8 Australian and 18 cents. So I'll put up the different prices on the screen. So that means if I bought 20 full balls, brand new, which is what I've got, 20 balls here, if I had to buy them at $8.18, that would cost me $163.60. So that's just the Serdar. Then I've got the Peyton's Big Baby in 3-ply. God, it's beautiful. So soft. The Peyton's, basically, I could only find this online at the yarn store. Now, Spotlight and Big W do still sell Peyton's Big Baby, but it's a 4-ply, not a 3-ply. So if you would buy the 4-ply, you'd pay about $12 a ball for that. And at Big W, it's about $8.50. So it's a little cheaper there. But again, it's still 4-ply. It's not 3-ply. For the 3-ply, I found it at the yarn store for $7.20 Australian. Now, I'll put all the conversions up on screen, but for 7 balls of this, that would cost me $50.40. So $50.40 just for that, $163.60 for the Serdar. So we're getting up there in price. And the shepherd baby wool merino, again 3-ply, which is very hard to track down. I did a bit of research. Spotlight did have these in a 4-ply for $10.40 a ball. And the Odd Sock Gallery, which was the only other website I could find that stocked this, they were selling it for $8. So I've gone roughly for the $8 price, although they didn't have it in this gorgeous mint green color. They had it in the white, and I think they had a pink, but they didn't have this mint green. It's just stunning color. So yeah, that was $8, and I've got 5 balls of that. So all up, that would have cost me $40. So in total, for how many? So 20 plus 7 plus another 5. So what's that? 32 balls? 32 balls of wool would have cost me $261 Australian. $261 for 32 balls of wool, and I paid $60. $60. Actually, $60 also included the Colorama and the Yarn Maker Twisted yarn. $60 at a thrift store might be a lot of money, but when you factor all of that in, it's not too bad. It's a pretty good deal, I think. And just look at the quality of this stuff. It's just gorgeous. Beautiful baby wool, so soft. Going to be a lot of happy babies out there soon. All right, that's enough of the yarn. Now let's have a look at the blankets. So it was definitely blanket day yesterday. I found so many blanket bargains. It's incredible. I actually had to leave some behind. So they're definitely out there, guys. If you want one, go grab one. You know where to find them now. But let's look at the couple that I did buy. All right. So first up, this gorgeous green granny blankie. Look at that with that bright yellow stitching. It's just gorgeous. So I'm just going to pull this under here so you can have a closer look at that. Look at this. Isn't it beautiful? Gorgeous work. Just stunning. And I'm loving that yellow stitching. So I've got this one. I'm just trying to find the price tag for it. I think it was about $7. So as you can see here, there's a label on it. There's the price tag. So it was $7 for this blanket. And it's got a label, pot of tea. Now, if you know pot of tea or if you recognize that label, let me know in the comments where they're from and what else they make, because I'm genuinely curious, because I found this blanket, but I also found this blanket. So this is the exact same blanket by the same person. Again, it's got the pot of tea label on it, but obviously in purple and pink instead of the green and yellow. So my idea for these two blankets is to unstitch the squares and then maybe block them, because they are exactly the same number of rows, but the green seems like it's stretched out just a little bit. So if I lay that on top of this square, you'll see that they're almost exactly the same, but the green seems to be, maybe it's just a stretchier yarn. But it's just slightly bigger than the purple underneath it. Only just though. So I'm going to pull them apart and block those squares. I'm going to save this yarn because it's absolutely gorgeous. And then I'm going to turn this into either a jumper, I think. Possibly. Maybe a jumper, maybe another cardigan. I need to pull it apart and have a look at how big the squares are. Actually, let's have a look now. So in terms of inches, they're 9 inches across. So what's that? It's about 22 centimeters. So I need to work out measurement-wise how that's going to fit, because I thought I could alternate the green and purple squares and maybe make a nice green and purple jumper, maybe, or sweater, maybe a cardi, depending on if I've got enough squares here. I think both blankets are 8 by 8 squares. So that would be 16 squares per cardigan, so 32 altogether. So that's enough enough squares to be able to do something pretty substantial with it. They are gorgeous blankets, and I do love them as blankets, but I'm really curious to see what else I could turn them into. They are blankies, but they are not quite big enough or almost big enough to donate. They'd be great little lap blankets, but they're not much bigger than that. So I've just thinking there might be something else I can do with them. So, hmm, curiosity's got the better of me. What can I turn them into? What can I make with them? The quality of the yarn is beautiful, but I'm very curious to see what else I can make with them. So if you've got any ideas or suggestions, guys, by all means, leave me a comment. I love to hear them. I'd love to hear all your thoughts. What would you do with these two blankets? They're just gorgeous, but they're not all I found. Look at these. Look at this. Beautiful granny square blanket. Again, it's not very big. It's not big enough to be able to donate. It would be a beautiful pet blanket, but I feel like we could do something else with this. What could we do? Look at these gorgeous colors in here, and this yarn is that fuzzy mohair yarn around it. It's a beautiful purple mohair join around there. And then this red in here, God, it's a stunning color. Beautiful, rich red color. Again, feels like it's partially mohair. Wonder if there's a bit of nylon in that, maybe a bit of acrylic. Oh, it's beautiful, whatever it is. Look at these colors. They're just gorgeous. And then, after finding this one, I found another one. Look at this. Isn't that beautiful? Roughly the same size as the red one. Let's just pull this under this camera so you can have a good look. Look at these colors. Oh, look at these two. Beautiful. Just stunning. And again, so well crafted. So much love has gone into these. And these were at an op shop at a thrift store. They were going to end up in landfill if someone didn't buy them. So, oh, that upsets me so much. Somebody worked really hard to make these, and I just the idea that they end up at a thrift store, and then if they don't get bought, they end up in the landfill. That's unacceptable to me. I just can't do that. So I'm going to give them a new lease of life. I'm going to turn them into something else, but I need you to help me. I need your suggestions. I'm thinking bags, I'm thinking vests, I'm thinking cardigans, jumpers, sweaters, skirts. There's so many things we could be doing. But that's not all. I found another one. This one is another $2 blanket, just like my purple cardie. I think actually this might have been made by the same person. These two blankets down here are definitely made by the same person. And then this one, I think, has been made by the same person that made the purple cardie. Oh, the purple blanket, which I turned into a cardie. I'll do a bit of a reveal on that in my next video. So hang on to your hats for that one. Look at this. So again, $2. There's a price tag on it somewhere, but I'm so excited. I can't. There we go. $2 blanket. Another one. And again, it's not in the best condition. It is falling apart. You can see here the stitching's coming apart. And you can see that it's been very worn and very, very loved. But you know what? You know I'm going to do something with it. You know I'm going to take this blanket and turn it into as many things as I can. I would love your ideas to help me with this project. I want this to be the blanket that I can make multiple items out of. I want to see how far I can take this blanket and how many items I can make with it, so I can take those items and put them back out into the community and give this blanket a new lease of life where it can be worn and loved all over again. I think it deserves it. I know you guys agree with me. What would you do? Would you make blankets? Would you blankets? It's already a blanket, you doofus. Would you make bags? Would you make vests? Would you make jumpers and sweaters? What would you do with it? What else could I do with it? I'd love to hear what you would do because it always gets my creative juices flowing and I'm always coming up with different ideas, and then I read your comments and that sends me on a different idea down a different path, and then I think, "Oh, maybe I could do that as well." So many different amazing ideas because you're such a creative bunch. I just love it. I love you all. Thank you. All right. So that's pretty much everything, I think. I think that's every blanket. It is. But I've got one more thing I need to show you. So last thing to talk about is this absolutely gorgeous shawl. Let's have a closer look. What the hell is this? Honey! Why the hell would I buy something like this? I don't understand. It's actually pretty funny, really, when you think about, oh, I'm so upset. That's really not cool. Yeah, we're going to talk about this later. Getting back to the shawl, have a look at this. Isn't it gorgeous? You really can't see it from here. I'm going to have to stand up and show you. Give me a second and you can have a closer look. Look at this gorgeous shawl. Isn't it stunning? It's definitely handmade. Look at the size of it. There is so much work that's gone into this. It's just beautiful. Absolutely stunning. And look at the price. $5. That's incredible. What an amazing bargain. I can't wait to wear this one. All right, guys, let's take a closer look. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Look at that stitch work. So there's your basic motif, and that's repeated all the way through the shawl. Wow, that joining work's just lovely. Isn't it beautiful? So you can see that it's been well worn, but it's still not a rough texture. It's that worn feeling that yarn gets when you know it's been worn a few times and you can feel it starting to be a little rougher. It's not as soft as it used to be, but it's still not that really rough, horrible, itchy, scratchy, terrible yarn feeling. Like this is still soft enough to be comfortable. What an amazing find. And again, $5. What a bargain. So what an amazing day thrifting. I've got shawls, I've got blankets, I've got yarn, $260 worth of yarn for $60. That's incredible. What a bargain. Not to mention all the future projects I'm going to be working on. I'm going to be a busy little lady for quite some time, I think. Beautiful, colorful blankets all around me. I need your ideas, guys. I need to hear your suggestions. So please, please, please leave a comment and let me know what you would do with all of these beautiful granny square blankets. I'm thinking vests, bags, sweaters, cardigans. But what else is there? What else could I be making? I cannot wait to make these projects and get them back out there. That is, if they don't look too good on me, of course. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate that you take the time out of your day to spend time with me. That just blows my mind. Thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. For every view, comment, it blows my mind that you're out there and that you're watching me and that you're part of my day. And I really hope that you enjoy coming out there with me and spending the day with me. It just means so much to me. So thank you very much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. Okay, guys, take care of yourselves. I hope all of your whips and your current projects are working along okay. I hope everything's going well for you. And I hope the universe is being kind to you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, guys, take care. Bye.